Hey, welcome everyone. My name's John. Tonight I've got Brutal Brutus in this with us. Hey, mate.
Let's go.
So we're going to do the replay from last night. Something a bit different that we're doing here because I'm trying to race in VR, but my graphics card just isn't keeping up. So I'm going to try and do it like this from now on, where I do the race and then come back and do the stream the next day, and we'll see how we go. All right, so this is round 8 at Zandervoot, if that's how you say it properly, in Netherlands, and we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. How many's on the grid? 11. We've got 11 on the grid. Bit light on this week for some reason. So qualifying results are there. You got Matt Carrick at the front, followed by David Riddell, Brody, Matt, myself, Michael Arlett, John Mifsud, Rusty, Phil, Luke, and then Edward Bernard. So Luke and Ed didn't qualify. So Luke's one of the fastest ones in our league. Didn't set a time there. So I'm not sure if he's doing that on purpose to do a last first sort of challenge, but we'll see how we go. And then Ed's been struggling a bit lately. I think he's had wheel issues, so I'm not sure what's going on there. All right, let's get into it.
Hopefully you win.
Fingers crossed, eh? All right, let's run the blimp cam so we can get a good view of what's going on here. Good start. Looks like Matt missed it. Brody got a great start too. Come on, blimp, work it out. Everyone's up nice and tight. Luke's already going for a gap. Oh, bumps Michael. So first couple of corners, pretty clean so far. That's right. And David started from the pits, I believe. So that's why he's way out the back. So I don't know if that's a strategy or not, but it makes a lot of sense. So let's get back up front with Brody. There we go. So Brody's outlap was pretty slow. Looks like his tyres take a bit, or his car's very loose, so it takes a bit to get fast. Which is kind of what you want in this league. I don't know if you know much about sim racing, Brenton, but yeah, it takes a few laps for the cars to settle.
I know you got more of the tyre, that's about the mass to the extent of my knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah, most of the time, most sim games, they sort of start you pretty warm tyres already for the first lap. I think this one starts you on cold tyres, so I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that. It's a bit silly, like surely you'd do an out lap and then pull up on the grid, so you should have some heat in your tyres. But it looks like the grid's fanning out pretty well. Luke's still making a charge. Who's that in front of him? Matt Huppets. Oh, dives down the inside as he pull it up. Not quite. So Luke will be the one to watch here because he's always on a mission, especially when he starts from the back like this. He's pretty good, but he puts a lot of pressure on people, especially when they're trying to just, take it easy at the beginning of the race. See everybody's line of staring at this stage. I'd really like to see in these races that nobody really goes for an overtake in the first, 5 laps. Just get in, get your groove, learn the car in front of you, give it a few laps, then start trying to make overtakes. If they make a mistake, sure, go for it. Jump up the inside, go around the outside, do whatever you need to do. But you can see very different lines around that corner too. I think that's turn 10. The chicane is 11 and 12. So turn 10 and 9 and 10, you see a lot of different lines through there. See Brody actually sliding into turn 9 a lot, so that's you trying to pull that car up. Everything's looking pretty good so far. So Luke's already up into what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th place. So like I said, he's on a charge through. Oh, these guys travelling back here. David's already catching up to Rusty by the looks of it. So David had really good pace in that green Porsche. So he should be coming through the pack. Kind of like Luke, pretty quick as well. But some of these guys aren't easy to get around. Some of them as they should, drive pretty defensively, and they want to hold you back. They want to, you know, slow your advance as much as they can. Like Rusty's pretty good for that. But then you get Luke, not Luke's, Phil in that white Ferrari. He gets straight out of the way. He doesn't like any pressure at all. He's just out of it. He's like, you go. Just let me race my own race.
If I clear this, I'd be playing aggressive, mate. I'll be using everyone else as a barrier.
Well, that's it. But with this game, you can't do that too much. Like, you bump a car 3 times, well, 4 times, you pretty much, that's it. You got a drive-through penalty. So you can't hit bump too much. Looks like Luke's going for a move, but he's on the outside here. But he'll get the inside line if Mac gives him the space on the inside. There you go, clean overtake. That's what's good about this league, you know, like our guys, they're like, you know what, you're quicker than me. Oh, I just heard it. What did I just hear? Just want to go. Oh yeah, look, there we go, bit of contact there. Looks like Rusty either didn't realise he was quite there or not sure, but no, that was a clean hit, side by side. I'm got the wrong people hit. So clean enough on that one. Alright, back up to Luke. He's still on the charge here. Alright, so he's made the move on Matt. It seems a bit slow into turn 1. It's a bit weird. But it could be the nature of the Porsche. Each of these cars is different, handle different. Some are rear engine, some are front engine. My car was really struggling for front end grip. So I don't think it liked these tight, slow corners so much. The BMW really thrives in the fast cornering. Once again, we're all line astern. No one's really making any moves here. Just go and jump on Brody for the moment because I want to watch the turn this one. Look how deep he gets here. He does that a few times.
That corner too fast, is it?
I think maybe it's just a hard one. There's no real braking zone. Like, you just sort of got to gauge it. You're like, oh, okay, about here, and I should be able to pull up. And obviously with cold tyres, the car just wants to just slide. I'm not sure what that livery is. That's a Japanese Homer, isn't it? The cleaning product?
Mr. Sparkle rule.
Ah, that's right, Mr. Sparkle. Looks like Luke's putting pressure on me now. So I definitely didn't make it easy for him, but I also didn't want to make it, so he wrecked me, so I let him through there. I think it's this lap, but it all goes bad. Nah, next lap. Let's have a look through the field again. Matt's still there, John, Michael, David has made the move on Phil. So Phil's lost a couple of spots there. Didn't see when that one happened. I don't need this overlay for myself so I can watch. So these two are the same team here. They're FTR, they're Full Throttle Racing. We did Le Mans with these guys.
Oh yeah.
24-hour Le Mans, that was pretty fun. Oh, Rusty! Round he goes, so much throttle. He's got no one behind him, so it's clear to get going. Is that someone behind him? Who's behind him? Oh, Ed's still struggling. I don't know what's happening to Ed. He said he was having issues with his wheel and it just wasn't responding right, so maybe trying to get calibrated with it again or something. But yeah, he definitely wasn't having a good time. Alright, lap 6. So Brody's in second here, Matt Carrick's just run away with it. We've got quite a tight field here. 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 6, and then oh, Brody loses it. Oh no!
Far out.
It's all happened. All right, let's look at that again quickly. So let's go Luke's perspective. Just quickly check this one out. He comes through. Yep, all good. I'm inside. No dramas. And I clean him up. I did not expect him to bounce off like that, eh? Like that. The way he bounced off those tires, like I thought he would just land in them. And then check out Matt here.
Didn't have much time to bloody react to it, man.
No. Because I just didn't expect it. Didn't expect him to bounce off like that. Matt got so lucky too that we split the difference, eh?
That was a bloody actions movie scene right there.
Yeah, bloody hell, look at that. Yeah, so that kind of really effed me up for this race because I had damage there. Not the best rejoin, but John behind did alright then. And then that's the end of Brody's race, so he retired there, unfortunately.
So what damage did you suffer from that?
So I had left hand down, if I can get cockpit you'll be able to see. So trying to drive straight, you'll see that my wheel's looking left. Once we get to the straight part. You can see there, driving straight with my wheels. Like I'm turning left, so that's my steering alignment's all been busted out. There you go. Look how far off it is.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So not ideal. So I'll just do my best here just to not crash again. I kind of wanted to hold John up a little bit just so I could maintain the highest place I could get, knowing that I'm going to have to pit. And then I thought my pit window was open, but I must have miscalculated when I was doing my couch before the race. So I thought I had the window from lap 4 to lap 18, and it turns out it was like and this was lap 6, but it turns out my window was lap 9 to something, to 18. So I had to pit again, which sucked. Alright, so I should be able to follow most exciting here. Focus on crashes maybe. Oh, so we're already out of the pits, and that's Ed in front of me. Just keep an eye on Ed for the moment. So I think he sorted out his issues here. Yeah, he did a really good couple of solid laps in front of me.
It looks like the field's sort of opened up quite a bit now.
Yeah, it tends what's happened. Like everybody's got their own pace, so the guys who are doing the quicker pace will get out front and just sort of take off, and everybody else will sort of stagger based on their pace. Unless someone's pace increases, that you won't see them close up again, or if the front guys start making mistakes, then you'll see it close up again. Otherwise, it sort of just keeps spreading and spreading and spreading. Matt Carrick did a great job this race. He got out front, just stayed out front the whole race. What's he in? Is that the Audi? These Audis turn real well. They're nice and light. They get heaps of corner speed. I think they're down a bit on top speed and they have to brake a little bit earlier than most others, but yeah, they make it up with all their corner speed.
He's freaking hooking it.
Pretty quiet, this thing too. What I used to love about the Porsche, when I used to race the Porsche, it was so quiet. There was nice. You know, you really hear what's going on around you. Whereas you jump in a Mercedes, let's go and jump in Michael's car. Oh, I've got the game turned down, I think. But it's loud as shit when you're in this thing. It's just a big loud drone. Who's he catching there? I think that's Luke and John missed it, yeah. John's pace has really increased too, actually. He was pretty, I wouldn't say slow, but he was definitely off the pace when he first started with us. But now he's really up there. Oh, look at that veteran gaming on the inside. I've never noticed that before. How good is that?
Yeah, once you get that.
I need to do all this stuff. This will be next year. So veteran gaming, the veteran gaming sim racing team will be starting up next year. So excited for that. Oh, there goes John. Oh, see? Why couldn't have Brody done that for me? How did he save that like that, though? No, wrong John. Yeah, same issue. Touched the outside, yeah. Maybe he held his brakes better. That sucks. Where did John finish the race? Was that the results? Yeah, it was. I mean, oops, you don't see that yet.
See what?
The results of the race.
See exactly.
We always start putting all our bets down. So I tried for ages to put pressure on Ed and try and get past, but it took me, you can see, quite a few laps. I think it's been 3 laps since I came out of pits. And then something happened to Luke as well. Where's he at the moment? He's still in second? I don't know if the pit window opened and he came in early or what he did. I don't know if he had an accident. Alright, let's put this on most exciting and they should keep us on whoever's closest. I do like all the camera angles you get in this game and the way you can fine tune them too.
Yeah, it's not half bad.
Like I can get into each of these TV cameras and like zoom them in, zoom them out, you know, do a whole bunch of stuff. Move them around a little bit. So I think I tried to make a move here, but I just didn't quite have it. So I backed out of it. Yeah, you gotta be smart.
Should have committed fully, mate.
Nah, that would have been death for both of us. Would have been even worse for me then. It's the last thing I needed. So I'm working Ed here. So my strategy in these races is just to sit behind people, try and get right up their butt, make them watch their mirrors, and then wait for them to make a mistake. You know, try and show them I've got more grip than they do. You know, try and perceive that by staying inside of them, by staying tighter than them, and just make them think, oh, their car is so much better than mine. Yeah, that corner has so many different lines. I'm gonna have to, next time we come around, I'll go to the chopper view so you can see. But depending on how you come in turn 9 and how tight you get that one determines how the angle you take through turn 10. It's crazy. You don't get that with too many tracks. This corner's flat out. See, because I can't really see too well there, I can try and lower the camera here.
Give him a nudge on the butt, mate. Let him know you're there.
Yeah. Actually, I should move it that way a little bit too. There we go. Now I can see under that mirror. Again, if you sort of like catch up to them slowly and like just give them a real gentle bump, it's usually 0x, but it doesn't take much more than that and you get a 4x.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a bit silly. Like you can be bumping with no damage, no interference, and still getting 4x. Like, come on, like let us bump and grind a little bit. Oh, that's right. So he makes a mistake there.
Oh, hurry up. Flip it.
And that gives me the around the outside. I had to stay in because I didn't quite know where he was, so I had to stay in. Oh, here comes Luke. So I just want to go back a lap and see what Luke was doing. Now, did he crash? No, it must have just been his pit window. So that affects the race too. Like every time someone has a different pit window. Oh, he did. Oh, wow. Yep. Just ran a little bit wide. It's caught so many out. And then look, just like Brody, straight across the track. And who's this coming? Matt Huppert. So lucky. That's twice Matt avoided that incident.
Just go buy a lotto ticket, mate.
That's
it's like
it.
160 mil, isn't it?
Jeez, that's a lot of money, eh?
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Alright, so now Luke's up with us. He's come up behind me, so he's going to put the pressure on Ed. Oops. Let's see what he can do here. So I've just realised that the standings on the screen aren't actually working. They're not keeping up with the race, they're just showing the end result. So there you go. Oh, let's have a look at this. So this is lap 9 and 10. So this is what I was talking about. Let's go to the chopper. So everybody comes in on these different angles. So you can go deep. So Ed goes deep, Luke stays tight. And then what that does is it changes your setup for this one. So Luke goes deep. So you could have gone for the over-under. Oh, one of the contact there. But then Ed shut the door on the inside, so Luke had to go around the outside. But it worked for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you usually try and get the over-under, but you got to get the under. Do you know what over-under is?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got to get the under on the corner exit, not, you know, mid-corner. So you got to time that really well. Let's go That's Exciting again. So it looks like this is our closest group. I like you can see the more of the track here. It's a shame the chopper doesn't sort of go around the outside. Yeah, it seemed like a pretty quiet race, apart from the start and then individual spinning and that.
On that same bloody turn, mate.
Yeah, that kept catching a lot of people out.
Everyone being professional.
And that's just pushing. Like if you accelerate too early on the apex, it just pushes you out just that little bit, especially once your front tyres start going. I don't know what lap we're on. Lap. Show anywhere. Lap 13. So lap 13. So we must be getting close to halfway. So our tyres are letting go pretty good by now. They're starting to get really warm and high pressure and worn out. So for me, I was working on Rusty here, working on him trying to get him. I think I was getting about half a second a lap on him. Just trying to close that gap, but while I'm doing that, I've got Luke behind also trying to close up with me. So I'll focus on crashes here. So if someone else crashes, it should go straight to them, I hope. Rusty did good. Where did he finish? In front of me, he finished in 6th. So he had a good race. The one in the yellow Ferrari ahead of me.
Yep.
So it can get a bit boring once everybody's sort of fanned out and that stuff, and everyone's comfortable in their car. By this stage, most people are really confident in their car. Everything's working pretty well. If it's not, they're sort of tuned to it. So if the car's understeering or oversteering, they can sort of handle it by now because they've done enough laps. But then there's fatigue as well. So once fatigue starts setting in as well, you start getting mistakes. Luke's really quick in this 9 and 10.
They're starting to look a bit closer.
Yeah, he closed up a lot just then. So that could be, me taking it easy, knowing I've got the pace on Rusty, so just cruising to catch up. Whereas Luke might be pushing to catch up. Luke finished in 2nd overall at the end of the race, so obviously he was really pushing to get through the pack. Yeah, you see some of these corners, he just shoots up behind me, like I don't know how he does it. Like that one just breaks super late, but just manages to pull it in. Actually, at Bathurst, these Porsches were braking really late compared to everybody else, so must be good for it. Porsches are tricky. I think they like more fuel than less. Once the fuel comes out of them, they get really loose. But when they're good on fuel, they're quite easy to drive. I started struggling with that corner for some reason. My car just started not liking it. And it might have been Luke behind me actually. Maybe he was under my rear wing.
Pressure.
Well, when you get a car under your rear wing, it actually changes the dynamics of the car. Like the car wants to be a little bit more taily because they're taking the downforce off the rear wing, like the airflow.
Yeah, right.
They're sort of picking it up behind you so it doesn't let you get that pressure down. Same with the front too. When you're following someone, you lose front aero because they're disturbing all the air in front of you, so you don't actually get that downforce that you need. I seem to be quicker through there. So yeah, the high speed stuff, that's where the BMW seems to go pretty well. If I can keep my speed up. I just noticed David was up on Michael here. I wonder if that's the position. Keep an eye on that. But we're in a sandwich here at the moment. So I'm still very slightly closing on Rusty. Rusty was doing pretty good laps at this stage. And I don't usually worry about people behind me, but Luke's kind of one that catches up quickly and then sort of spooks me. I had an issue there, so that's where I had my issue, where the car didn't turn in. So I let Luke go, because I'm like, oh, I don't want to be a part of this. But then my car just sat wide, and then I lost it.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah. So I'll just go to rear chase. It just came a little bit too wide, and I stayed on it. Oh, I'm not even off the track. That's frustrating. I didn't think I was off the track. Look at that. I'm still on the track and I let go.
Loose gravel, mate. Loose gravel.
Ah.
You know the parts of the tyre that like flick off and the
Yeah,
from the side of the track. Yeah, it has to be that.
The ball
That's
bearings.
it.
I didn't think I was that wide. Oh, that's frustrating. That's super frustrating.
Especially when there's nothing there, mate. Like there's no reason for it to do that.
No, see, I didn't expect that. Wow. So I was giving Luke the room to go
That wasn't
through,
my fault, was it, John?
and then he's asking,
Nah, mate, I ran wide.
making sure he didn't push me off.
You should have said yeah, it was all your fault.
And then yeah, so
turn back up.
yeah, so I had the pit anyway because obviously I came in too early after the Brody incident. I had the needed fuel anyways, and so I wasn't too detrimental. I was going to be finishing at the same spot anyway.
Yeah.
So David makes a good move on Michael there. Let's see what Michael can do to try and keep with him here. Yeah, BMW's got a lot of low end torque. I think he's driving that shifting way too high. But a lot of weight, like the BMW, a lot of weight, so it takes a bit to get these around the corners and you got to slow them right down.
Yeah.
But then they've got the power once you get out of the corner to sort of catch back up again. I don't know, that Porsche seems pretty well rounded for this track, eh?
So all you need, mate, is the long straights and you'll be right.
That's it, yep. Yeah, the lap time should balance out based on these sort of sections here. Alright, let's focus on crashes again. Oh, get off me. I don't crash all the time.
That's not what we saw just then.
Oh, that was very close to Luke. How did that not spin on him? Oh, he's made the move on Rusty there too.
I can't handle that pressure, Luke.
So that's Rusty in the yellow one. Let's have a look at that actually, because that could be pretty funny. Wait. Yeah, it's amazing the closing speed Luke gets and how quickly he can catch somebody. And a lot of it just comes down to mainly braking. Ooh, that was a bit wide.
Yeah.
Braking is like the main thing. If you can get that right, reduce your braking distance, you'll do a lot quicker times. And then the second thing on that is your throttle control. Getting that power down, getting out of the corner, as early as possible.
Yeah, when I play these games, man, I always have the bloody brake lines on.
Yeah, yep.
Because, yeah, freaking no perception of how far away when to brake.
Ah, okay. Yeah, it takes a few laps. Like if I don't know a track, it'll take me a good hour to first understand where I should be braking.
Thanks, Russell.
Oh, there you go. So Rusty must have let off the throttle there or something to let him through pretty clean.
Yeah, he let him through and didn't crash.
That's it. I need to take a page out of his book.
Don't give so much room.
I can't handle that pressure, Luke.
Alright, here we go, David. Yeah, one thing I'm not sure what's going on is that this league lets people pick and choose cars based on the track. I've never seen that before in a league, and I'm not sure why this league allows it.
Yeah, I thought you'd have to choose a car and stick with it for the season.
That's right. Choose a car, a number, and usually a livery too, and that's your setup for the season. So what you'll find is that people will actually choose the car based on the track, Like they'll go through like the leaderboards and that, and they'll see who's got the fastest time and what car they use.
Yeah.
And then they'll jump in that car. Ooh, Phil's a bit banged up. And
That's a bit wrong, man. That's a bit wrong.
Yeah, I don't like it. We've mentioned it a few times, but the admin don't seem to really care about it too much. Like, we're not a competitive league. We're not esports or anything. We're just here to have a bit of fun.
That's part of the fun, mate. You stick to the car.
That's it.
You choose a lemon, you get lemonade for the whole season.
That's it. Alright, let's see what John can do here on Phil. So again, Phil's a guy who sort of just gets out of the way, says go through. I kind of wish these guys would defend a bit more and the people behind would just be a bit more patient, so we could have some good battles.
You want aggression, mate. Aggression.
Yeah, you want that controlled aggression. You want people having a look, having a go, but then getting out of it, you know, like just sitting bumper to bumper but not actually touching, you know, that high quality racing. But Phil's doing good here. I haven't seen Phil get out of the way yet, so he's obviously not interested in letting John through. The Ferrari's not a quick car. It's a very stable platform. Oh, he's coming to pit. No, it's a very stable platform, so it's a very safe car. Anybody who starts racing, I always recommend the Ferrari because it's hard to get it wrong, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But you'll find that you won't be on the pace, but you'll do well because when people are crashing, you're not, so you'll make up all the places.
So it'd be a car for me to start with.
That's right. Yep. Yeah, I always recommend the Ferrari. And we did the same thing when we first started iRacing. We jumped in the Ferrari, first thing we did. So I don't know if he meant to let John through there, or if he made a mistake and John just had to run. But now he's got, I believe that's Ed. Ed up his butt. Ooh, runs wide, so... Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. So I think Ed spooked him in that case.
Sorry, fella, I was in a bad position there, mate.
That's what happens when people are too nice, mate.
That's right. Yep. Too nice. And we get shut off the track.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, that was definitely not Ed's fault. Ed saw the gap, went up the inside, then no contact. Phil got spooked, Phil ran off. Same as I did with Luke. I saw Luke on the inside, I stayed wide, I ran off. Alright, well this is our most exciting battle at the moment. So everybody, if I jump back on maybe blimp, let's get this thing really, really far out. There we go. Let's go forward a few cars. So you can see there, everybody's pretty well spaced out around the track.
Yeah, pretty damn spread out.
And that's what happens. And then you get the people who make mistakes, they'll start coming back through the pack. So Matt Carey's our leader. Let's give him some love for the minute. So yeah, Matt Carey out front, stayed out front, never looked back. No one can put pressure on him. Let's jump on board for a lap.
It's having a Sunday
Hey.
cruise.
Okay.
Focus on crashes.
Yeah, look how stable his car is. Bloody hell. Alright, here we go. Back on Luke, I think. There goes Rusty down the other way. I didn't realise all these little side tracks all linked up.
You could do a sneaky shortcut, can't you?
You could try. Get black flag. Who's this? Oh, McCarrick. Surely there's someone near someone. Rusty's catching Matt. Oh, that wasn't Rusty, that was David. Where's David finish? Oh, third. So he worked his way through. I quite a good race too. Where did he finish? He finished in 5th. Go away, pace car. Got Rusty, myself, John, Ed. Ed had a bad race. But he still made up some spots. Back to the start. So yeah, very uneventful end to the race, I think.
Would have been better if you hadn't have been smacked out by...
Well, that's it, yeah. What could have been? Like, I wouldn't have caught Carrick, he's way too quick. Luke probably would have pulled away, but I would have been battling David for 3rd, probably. Although he started from the pit, so I would have had the advantage over him as well, so I should have been up in 3rd. But then I did make another mistake. I think I lost it in turn 7. So it would have put me back into his grips. Maybe the Matt Huppet. Ooh, someone's off. Ooh.
Hey.
Oh, how are they hanging on to that? Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go. Almost had it.
Who was that? Oh, Matt. Oh, there you go.
That would have been awesome.
Oh, don't hit the wall. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, that was my fault.
Out.
He would have been having a heart attack. Flying around the corner. Oh, Jesus Christ. He's getting flashbacks to bloody Red Bull Ring. Oh.
Brooks, man. Far out.
Yeah, that was pretty poor of Matt there. Anyway, they got lucky with that one.
Especially if you're bloody playing VR as well, mate. Didn't see that until last minute.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, just a blind corner like that with that big wall on the inside.
Yeah.
Oh, Luke's off. Oh, that's a doozy too. What's he done there? Oh, Luke wide.
Spun around a few times.
That's where I spun. Look, that's catching us all out. Oof. See how bad the damage is. Probably not too bad. Just a graze.
It'll buff out.
It'll buff out. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that livery here. They're probably drinking. That's stupid.
What is it?
Ah, he's got. Rear chase. Here we go. Across his. I don't know how well you can see it. Across his windscreen's got probably drinking.
Yeah.
Across the rear bumper. That's a bit silly.
Yeah.
Don't drink and drive.
You're gonna have a bad time.
The rest of his teammates, Steven and Mitch, they've got silly liveries as well with like the Skittles logo, but it says titties.
Yeah, right.
It's got the word boobs on it. It's just childish. Very, very childish.
That's what I do when I was a kid.
That's right, when you're 12 years old and excited about women. Alright, back to crashes. Let's see what comes up. Back on loop. Maybe it picks whoever's got the most damage at the time. I'm pretty sure Phil had pretty bad damage unless he got it fixed. Can't decide who it was now. Must be picking up like off tracks too, maybe, and anytime they go outside the white line. Oh, there we go.
Hey.
Damn, that same spot, that's a killer, eh?
Catching everyone out. Everyone but you, of course.
Well, I never got that one, yeah. I did in practice, but because I did it once in practice, I didn't do it again in the race. Look how clean his car is, what the hell?
Hacks, mate. Hacks.
Well, that's the difference between a tyre barrier and, you know, Armco or a concrete wall. Hey, that had Bliss on the front of it then, that's a charity. So this is David. Yeah, it's a shame the standings didn't work out the way I was hoping it would on the screen, on the overlay.
That should be right.
Let's get a wider field of view here. Yeah, by the end you'd see most people have got this line pretty much the same now. Everybody's settled in.
Got it in the bag.
It goes to show you can have a few spins, but as long as you've got quick pace, you know, like Luke, you can still finish high up there. Alright, must be close to the end.
Okay, Dave, on the right, mate. I'm in on the left.
Oh, there you go, that's Phil telling David.
Thanks, mate.
They do that all the time too. They're always like pass left, and then as they're going on the left, they're like, I mean right, and they do that all the time.
Not far,
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Poor Phil. You must be looking back or something and like thinking about it, and then seeing it in reverse or something. I don't know. All the time. So 28 laps in total, by the looks of it. So we've got 3 laps to go, 2.5 laps.
And this is where Philly shines.
I wish. By this stage, I was trying to catch Rusty again, I think. Oh yeah, he's up the road, 15 seconds up the road. And I think by the end, I got it down to 11 seconds, but it just his pace was just that little bit too quick. I couldn't quite catch him. I'll stay on crashes, just in case anybody else does wreck again at the end here. It was certainly a much different race compared to last week at Bathurst. Bathurst, oh yeah, it's picking up and going under the line. Bit of controversy last week. Just an admin disqualifying someone mid-race on track.
Ooh, sheesh.
And yeah, and then
Dish the goss, man.
Yeah, one of the admin that he felt that one of the drivers was just being a bit silly, and like the driver bumped him once on the lap, and then those two didn't really come together, but the other driver sort of ran himself off the track, but then blamed the admin, saying that he ran him off the track. But when you look at the replay, he just didn't turn in and ran off himself.
Yeah, right.
And then a lap later, or a lap or two later, the car behind slammed into the admin car. And the admin was adamant that he did it on purpose out of frustration, so he just DQ'd him on track then and there. And then that caused the other car's teammate to spark up. And then a couple laps later again, someone else crashed into the other car's teammate, and then he's like, oh, is this car going to get DQ'd? And it just became a whole big thing. But yeah, no, it was a bit of tea last week. It resulted in, I don't think it ever got really resolved. Like, the admin sort of put their foot down in the end and said this is what's going to happen, and penalties were dished out. The other car that crashed into the teammate's car, he could keep up. He got a 1 lap penalty. But yeah, so nothing really came of the other one. There's no real apologies given by anybody, so yeah, not very this league like. And then interestingly, those two cars aren't here tonight on this race, so I'm not sure if they pulled the pin or if it just didn't line up.
Some protesting, mate.
Yeah, maybe. But then look, without them here, it's been a very clean race, that's for sure. So. So this is good pressure. Ooh! Who is that? Matt Huppert. Ooh, there we go again. So maybe it's just, let's go and look at that. Maybe it's getting caught out by people braking. Maybe he thought he was going to be on the throttle. Because in the Audi, you get much better corner speed. Why does this look accelerated?
Bit of love tap.
Is this fast forward? What the hell? Yeah, that's the cornering speed for you. Yeah, so he's been a bit desperate. You don't want to position yourself on the inside of someone's car. Like, that was a bit silly. You want to set it up like that for a better corner exit.
Yeah.
That overtake was clean, but before that was a bit messy. That was a bit desperate. Yeah, some of these guys need to chill out in that regard. Like, you don't put it up underneath someone's rear quarter and...
Thanks, mate.
The last few laps, you're going to get desperate.
That's it, yeah.
Desperate times, more than desperate measures.
And Matt is second on the leaderboard at the moment, so I wonder if he was trying to do something there, did he? Oh, he only just beat Michael too. That was the end just then. So that's the end of the race now.
Congratulations, Matthew, Luke, and David.
So the winner, as we saw before, so Matt carried one.
Quiet race.
Got out front and just sat there. Luke Hay
Much better than
started second last, came through, had issues, crashed a couple of times, but he still finished second. So that's just testament to how quick he is.
Yeah.
David Riddell again started for the pits, so that strategy worked for him, avoiding all the chaos. Matt Huppert's forced his way through to fourth, Michael Arlett in fifth, Rusty in sixth, myself in seventh, Ed got up to eighth, so having bad wheel issues, he still managed to finish in, oh no, he's in seventh, no, eighth, there he is. Get confused here, you can see the green. John Misford in ninth, I thought he would have done a lot better, but he might have had issues at the end there. And then Phil just cruising in 10th. And then Brody obviously DC'd once he had his incident.
So
23 laps down. DNF, that's it.
DNF.
Alright, where's... There we go, I can see some burnouts. Let's see what he's got. Alright, let's have a burnout competition here. We're the judges. Alright, 10 points for taking out the cone. Minus 10 points for touch to grass.
You can't stay on the track, mate.
And is he done? Is he still going? Here we go. Alright, take 2. At least he's holding his brakes. A lot of people don't hold their brakes. Oh, he's holding them too tight. Nah, fail. Third time's a charm. Come on. Nah, pinching that brake. Oh, he's struggling. Don't worry, Carrick. I'll show you how it's done in a second.
Yeah. You got plenty of experience in that field, don't you, Philly?
That's it. So I wonder if he's... It looks like he's turned off his traction control, but it's not really... He just can't get it. It's because he's pinching his front brake, so he can't get it to do what he wants it to do. And he's given up. Alright, anybody else doing... Oh, here we go.
How good of you to join us.
Oh, hey, Wolf. I went to watch your stream, mate. I started your intro, but then I had to come do this. Oh, is he burning out or are you drifting? What were you playing, Wolfie? I missed it. Hey, mate. Matt's still trying. It's funny how it brings up green grass on the track. I don't know why it does that. Alright, let's show him how it's done, shall we?
Yep.
There you go, your sneak preview already. Always on a start finish straight.
Look at that.
Look at that satin metallic. I love the paint on this car. Oh, nice. Yeah, I got your notification, so I'll make sure I jump on. Oops. Ooh, didn't touch the grass.
You're gonna start a fire soon.
Oh, damn it, hit the wall. I'm gonna blame how narrow it is.
Oh, look at that perfect circle.
Yeah, you're not wrong. One wheel off. There we go, till she blows. There she goes. That's how you do a burnout.
Spectacular.
Alright, well that's it. So that's your results for the race. Went through that already. So let's go and have a look at the season results now. Ooh, someone else is doing a burnout. Was that Matt again? Nearly missed it. Oh, his cameras aren't great. Great aim. There we go. Now it's a bit better. Oh, he's got to keep the momentum. That's what's killing him. He's got to not let the car stop. I might have to do some burnout training, eh?
You're gonna have to.
Oh, there we go. He's going to go on now. Oh, there goes his motor.
Just as he was getting it.
Boom, shakalaka. Okay, let's go see the season results. Oop. Season 5, there we go. So Luke's still in the lead, and he's got quite a few extra points. It was an extra 300 points, so it's going to be hard to beat him. You have to miss a couple of rounds to catch him. Matt Huppert's in second, so he's got, what, 150 points, 140 points on me. So again, that's quite a significant amount, so he'd have to probably a DNF a round or two for me to catch up. But battle for third, this is close. This is between myself, Matt Carrick, and Michael Arlett. There's only 40 points between the three of us, so that's close. And then Phil down. Look at Phil and Rusty there, 6th and 7th, you know? They don't finish high every race, but they do finish every race, and then they've got all the points.
Consistency is key.
That's it. That is absolutely it. And then Stephen and Mitch, David must have missed a couple of rounds, because I thought he would have been, well, average finish at 10th. That's interesting. Royce is similar to Brody. Royce is a bit better though. He tries to hang on, but towards the end of the race, if he's, like 5 to 10 laps to go, if he has a big incident, he'll sort of pull a pin, and I think that's why his average finish is so low as well. And then Brody, same, and Duncan, still quite a few here. And then these guys, they've only done a couple of rounds, like Alex, Michael, and that. And yeah. All right, well that's it. That's been the Old Mate Sim Racing League Round 8 replay. Thanks for joining. So you can watch this back, and I'll post this up to YouTube. So we've got it forever. All right. Thanks, everyone.
Awesome.
If you just want to hang around, we'll go find someone to raid. Let's see who's on. All right, we've got some iRacing, so let's continue the party with Brendan Hyperstar. You know, a name like that, he's going to go far. All right, come with me now. We'll go raid Brendan, and then, like I said, you can watch this back on Twitch. Otherwise, I'm going to post it up to YouTube. Same channel, Logical Sports. And it's a bit boring, but yeah, we catch a bit of the chaos. And yeah, all right, thanks everyone.